Mortgage tip number 17. And you've guessed it, we're still deep diving into that mortgage process. So, a little over a week ago, I invited you to your private mortgage party. And so far, you've met your host, the loan officer, and the loan officer assistant, as well as the disclosure team and escrow. Well, there are a couple other services that are ordered on your that could be ordered on your behalf on a transaction. And this one's pretty important, and it's the appraisal. Now, the first question people ask is, how do we determine whether or not you need an appraisal? Well, it's simple. We run an automated underwriting system, AUS, typically Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac, and it will come back and tell us if we have a property inspection waiver. What's great about a property inspection waiver? No appraisals required at that point. However, if something material changes about the loan, an appraisal could be required at a later time. So it means that the value that we input into the system was accepted as generally the value for that particular area, indoor home, and no appraisals required. Now, if you needed an appraisal, that's not necessarily a bad thing. We've had instances where the value as we see it is showing extremely low, and we get an appraisal done and it comes in higher. What do you need to do to prepare for an appraisal? It's really simple. If you have projects ongoing, holes in walls, unpainted walls, cabinets removed, any of these sort of items, they need to be completed prior to the inspection being done. What will happen is the appraiser will indicate subject to completion of those particular items, and those could cause further delay in you closing your loan. What are other important things you need to know for your appraisal? These are things every appraiser will look for: a carbon monoxide detector, a smoke detector, and if your water heater is double strapped. If these items are not done, you will get a subject to inspection, which will require a re-inspection, which will cost you more money and could possibly delay your loan. So the appraiser is very important to this process. What do you need to know about the appraiser? Well, it's a third party, independent to our transaction, in which the loan officer is to have zero communication. So how appraisals are ordered is through an appraisal management center, an AMC, and the order is placed pretty anonymously with an address. We don't indicate any value or anything. We just make an order for an appraisal. And so this way, the value we get is independent of anything needed for the particular transaction. So this could be a good or a bad thing. And that's appraisal. And that's part of your mortgage process. Like if you're ready to start your own mortgage party, stop sitting on the sidelines. You're learning more about it. It's not that scary. And we're here to help you. So have an amazing day. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow with mortgage tip number 18.